I want to talk about my buddy Mick Donato. You're going to probably notice that he's from the New England area. He has a 12-year-old as his producer, who's also on mic quite a bit.
If it's a bit, it's brilliant.
The Mick Donato Show starts now. Hey folks, how you doing there? Welcome to yet another great episode of the Mick Donato Show. Have a very special guest, Dave Godin, and we'll get to him in a second. But thanks for coming by. Appreciate that.
Yeah. No, it's Dave. Dave Godin.
It's Dave?
Yeah, definitely.
Danny, it says on the show prep, Doug.
Yeah? Oh, that must have been like...
It says here, Dave Godin. It's
or something.
Right,
a
you got a pen?
typo.
Am I the right guest?
You have a pen?
Am I the wrong show? I do not have a pen.
Wait, I got one.
I have a pen. Okay.
Apparently it's Dave.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. Professional podcaster would start over, but let's just say we're not getting paid to do this. So anyways, Dave Godin, special guest. And this is our New Year's Day, 2020 special.
Yay.
So you're here for a good one. Plugs are on the screen. So make sure you check us out. And before we get started, I don't know, do you ever watch the show?
Yeah, long time listener, first time viewer.
Yeah, so you probably know we're a big supporter of all the emergency responders. And who are they, Danny?
Hazmat.
Fire. You like the fire departments?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Keep going, Danny.
Law enforcement.
Law enforcement, narcotics, keep that fentanyl off the street.
Fentanyl.
Yeah. Keep going, Danny.
Military.
Army, Navy, Air Force,
Navy,
Marines.
Air Force, Marines.
I include you, Coast Guard. You know who else we include?
Who's that?
You don't watch the show, do you? Border Patrol. Right, Danny?
Right. Yeah.
Keep those illegals where they belong. Build that wall. Laurie's been getting on. You know Laurie?
Yep.
Yeah. She says, Mick, you gotta thank all the other people like FBI, CIA, and you do all that. It would be 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah, that part is already long enough.
Yeah. So God bless all you folks who keep us safe. Let's just do that.
Fair enough.
All right. Good. So let's get into the show. So Dave, right? Dave Godin here. Let's get to know you a little bit. Now, Mark said, hey, you should have this guy on the show. I work with him. Actually, I think you work for him.
Yep.
If I'm mistaken. Is he a friend of yours, or you just like your boss?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah. You don't want to be friends with your boss. If you're hanging out with your boss, like on the weekends, I don't know.
Yeah, that would be really...
You don't want to crap where you eat, as they
really
say.
sad.
But you say you watch the show, and again, Mark said you should come on, so whatever. Danny hooked us up. Thanks for coming.
Am I the boss of this? Because the studio's named after me?
Not hardly. Anyways, so you say you watch the show. So what's your favorite show? What's your favorite bit? What's your favorite segment we've done? Yeah, doesn't watch the show. See?
Yeah.
That's how I get them, right? He has no idea. Here's what you do. We'll talk about it. You travel a lot, right?
Yep.
You on planes a lot? Danny, where can he get the app to download the show?
He can get Podbean.
Podbean. Go to Podbean. It's free. Download all the episodes. Do it when you're on your Wi-Fi, right? Before you leave. And then when you're on the plane, binge watch them. Get caught up.
Yeah.
Apparently, you do not watch the show. All right. Nevertheless, glad to have you here. So let's get to know you a little bit, Dave. Sorry.
It's all right, Nick.
So I have some notes here. So looks like you went to West Point.
Yeah, no, I did. It was a long time ago, but I went to West Point.
Yeah. How was that?
It's a little bit like
You must be really smart.
Something.
Actually,
like
you don't
that.
have to be smart to get into West Point. You just got to know someone.
Yeah, know several.
Your parents must know someone in Congress, right?
Something like that.
Grease the wheels.
That's entirely how the government works.
Good up. Who's the senator from Massachusetts? I don't know.
I guess
It's not Pelosi, thank God. But grease the wheels. So you went at West Point. You did well. Graduated.
Yep.
Didn't drop out.
Did not.
And what'd you do after that?
No, so after West Point, I joined the Army. I was there for 5 years.
You're in the Army.
I was.
And you did your service?
I did.
God bless you, man.
Hey.
Seriously. Thank you for your service. Right, Danny?
Yes.
We love all the branches of the military, especially the Army. No, easier.
I would shake his hand too, but I'm over here.
Well, you're in the booth. All right, so you're in the Army. What'd you do there?
No, so I was an I was an officer in the Army, primarily a chemical officer. So mostly what I did.
Chemicals.
Yep.
Like Lowry.
Yeah.
And your dad, the chemists.
They do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Did you make chemicals and stuff then? Or?
Mostly just disposed of the other ones that other people made.
You got rid of the bad ones.
Hazmat in the Army, essentially.
Yeah, hazmat. He's a double threat.
All the box checked.
Yeah. Did you ever, do any tours, fight any wars?
Yeah.
Kind of young guy, so, but that, was it Iraqi freedom? What's the war that's been going on for like 27 years? It's not a joke, but shouldn't be laughing about men and women overseas.
Yeah, no, so I went for one tour over in Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah.
And the one that's still going on is Enduring Freedom.
Enduring Freedom.
Aptly named.
Yeah, it's enduring, all right. He was in Iraq, Danny.
Dude.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Iraq? Iraq?
Yeah. What's it like to shoot a guy?
That could be
It's pretty quick.
No, he's in the Army. I mean, they have you carried a gun, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You weren't a sniper.
No, I was barely.
But to shoot a guy, an enemy, and just watch his life, draining from his eyes.
No, honestly, I'm a pretty terrible shot.
Right
so
in front of you.
all of my experience would be watching that bullet hit the dirt.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I have an entire team of people who are much better at that than I am.
Yeah. Pretty cool to shoot those rifles, though.
Yeah, no, they're
M16s. So you never killed anyone. That's good. In the Army, and then what'd you do? You get dishonorably discharged? How'd that work?
sort of the opposite.
Okay.
So I
You
left
fake an
the
injury?
Army. Yeah, that's the fastest way out, honestly. Actually, that takes a year. No, so I left the Army on cordial terms. I believe that's an honorable discharge.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. He's a good guy.
So after that, I spent about 18 months as an EMT out in Washington State.
An EMT?
Yep.
Yeah, I see the jacket there.
That's the best part of being an EMT,
Yeah.
is the sweet jackets.
So you rode around on an ambulance and, help people in trouble. Get that, Danny? It's pretty cool. He's not even listening.
That's neat.
He's playing Minecraft over there.
I am not playing Minecraft. I am doing
So,
producer things.
as an EMT, do you ever lose anyone? Do you ever have to stand over anyone? Like,
why do you
live,
keep going
damn
to
it.
this?
Live, damn it, live, when you're doing the CPR.
Well, that's the
whatever.
fastest way to lose someone, is to scream, live, damn it, and hit the
I don't know.
chest.
I just watch TV.
That's 100% how you lose someone.
You ever save anyone?
Yeah, probably.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Pretty sure someone else would have if I hadn't been around, but it's
That's
still pretty
still-
nice.
And then it says here, you did that, then you got a master's degree.
Yeah, no. So when I was done riding around in an ambulance,
Yeah.
screaming, live, damn you,
Yeah.
I went to Boston University and got a
Boston.
degree in forensic sciences.
Boston University. You know who else
Go
went
Terriers.
there? AOC. You know her?
You know, we weren't there at the same
You
time.
didn't see her? She's cute, though. Wingnut.
Great dancer.
And what was your master's in?
Forensic sciences.
All right. Danny, is there anything this guy doesn't do? He's like your mom.
Do you know how to ride a unicycle?
Do you?
I really don't.
Good.
That's not
That's
something they teach at West
Well,
Point.
you're in the Army. You got a master's.
Yeah, my mom
never
can't
killed
do
a
that
guy,
either.
but you saved a guy. Let me ask you this, Mr. Smarty Pants.
All right, go for it.
Can you frame a 2-story duplex in the dead of winter?
I mean, with sufficient planted evidence, I can frame anyone.
Oh, he's a forensics guy. Yeah. I didn't get the joke. Apparently
Me
it's a joke.
neither. Wait,
I'm
no,
a
I
framer.
guess I did.
I'm a carpenter. All right. So, interesting guy. I see now why Mark said to have you on. Yeah, that's great. And then apparently there's something else that you didn't mention, that you're an Uber driver.
I am.
Yeah. And what's that like?
It's a real interesting time, actually. You learn a lot about a city driving Uber.
Oh, I bet. You drive up in Boston?
Yep.
By the way, thanks for coming all the way down to Fall River. It's kind of a hike. I got the new studio.
Yeah, it's quite the view.
It's a great view. Have you ever been down to the Battleship Cove?
No, I'm hoping to hit it up after this.
Yeah, maybe after this. Go check it. It's a beautiful day. It's always a beautiful day. What was I going, Danny? Oh, Uber. Did you take an Uber here?
No, I did not. I drove.
Yeah.
Hoping to be an Uber back, you know.
Anyone ever throw up in your car?
On the car twice,
On the
never
car.
in it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, near misses.
So, if you ever Boston, right?
Yeah.
And you're hanging out, you, Danny, but, you know, the viewers, and maybe want to get a discreet lift with that hooker you picked up to your hotel, you call Uber, like it does. So, cool. The other thing, I'm asking questions here, but it's not just an interview. We like to just have the guests, you know, we're going to watch a few things here.
All right. Let's do this.
But I guess you travel a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, on the road a lot. Any interesting places that you've been to? Talk
Yeah.
about?
So most recently, I went to China. which
China?
was a
China.
new experience
China.
for me.
Jungle.
Yeah, it was a long flight.
Did you go to the Great Wall?
Yeah, we were doing some market research for the Border Patrol.
There you go. That's what I said. They got to build the wall.
It's
Here's
going to be great.
No, here's the thing. I said this on another show. That's why Trump wants to build the wall. He's jealous of China. Right?
Is that really like the whole reason?
Yeah, you know, he's pissed at China, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Build the wall.
Anything they can build, we can build better.
It's going to be the greater wall, the greatest wall. That big Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
Gold on the side.
maybe a tower could be integrated to
And
a
he
wall.
said, you remember when we did that thing? And he's like, you have to have technology on the wall, in the wall,
Around the wall.
around the wall. And I was asked, how do you put it on the wall? You drywall anchors? I don't know what they build about it. So, yeah, China. That's
Yep.
pretty cool. You ever been on the border?
Yep.
The Mexican border?
I've been around a lot of different points in the Mexican border, the southern border, and also the northern border, working with the Border Patrol.
Yeah.
Using our technology. So
It's
got
not a plug
2 or
for your
3 of the
company, by
check
the way.
marks
So,
there. Haven't
yeah.
yet put one in a wall.
Yeah.
We're working on that integration.
See any illegals down there?
Not that I know.
Are they really in cages down there, like they say on the news?
Not where I was.
Yeah, see, it's fake news. Fake news.
Big news.
Yeah. Mark wanted me to ask you though. I not Iraq when you were in the army. I guess you went to Africa.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Tell us about that. How was that? Did you have to get
Africa?
shots?
Yeah, I probably should have. It was a
you didn't?
real
Danny.
last minute trip.
I
So,
have to scoot over a little bit.
yeah, I probably have several disease.
Yeah.
No, it was a really
Where'd you
interesting
go?
country. So specifically, we went to Mali.
Mali.
Mm-hmm.
Deanie, I don't know where. Bring it up there. It's do a Google Molly, Mollie.
Wait, what is
It's
it?
like the club drug.
Yep, that's not going to be a good
Bring that
Google
up.
search.
And see if it's on the. There it is.
All right.
Molly.
This place?
Right by. Oh, I won't say what it's by. Oh, jeez. I won't get fired. Yeah, I don't say that. Chad. That's a weird name for a country. You got Mali,
Chad.
you got Algeria, Libya, and then Chad.
Chad.
Chad is like a frat brother.
Yeah, it's the frat bro of
How'd they
Africa.
come up with that one?
That's where they all hang out.
So you were there.
Mm-hmm.
What's that little city there? Bamako.
Bamako.
Is that where you went?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. What'd you do down there?
Yeah, so we actually installed some of our technology.
All right, enough of the plugs. Take it down, Danny. Take it down.
Alright.
God. We have enough sponsors as it is. We don't need your company
Don't we have like 2?
chiming in. We do.
Okay.
One last thing before we get to some more stuff. You're a young guy.
Yep.
26, 27.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Rocking a great beard. Love it. How's the love life?
Um,
Yeah, I'm just curious. Folks want to know.
do they?
Yeah, they do.
It's Great. Thanks for asking.
Do you go on the Tinder?
I'm an OK Cupid kind of guy.
I'm on Tinder.
All right. How's that going for you?
You go, it's not working out. I got to get back to that. But what about Bumble? Do that one?
No. Have you tried TikTok? I don't think
nothing
that's for
bad.
dating.
That's not. That's
You know
not
what
a dating site.
I have heard
Anything's
about?
a dating site if you try hard enough, Danny.
Yeah. They have these sites which you might be interested in, like to cuddle.
What?
You heard about this?
No, please
You
tell me
can
the
just
name.
get someone. Danny,
Wait,
go on the
So
Google.
is it basically like a PG prostitute kind
Well,
of
let's
thing?
see. Go on the Google there
Okay.
It's a great
and
way of describing
Google cuddle dating site
Don't
and see
Google
what
that.
comes up.
Do not Google this at home.
It's on safe
Oh.
search.
Just
Jeez.
don't Google it at home.
Oh, look at that.
What's this?
That's a real thing.
Cuddle Connect.
Connect and cuddle responsibly.
Look at the top. Look at the top.
Become a professional
Become
cuddler.
A professional cuddler.
I want to know
Yeah.
what irresponsible cuddling is.
You could do that.
Is that
It's PG
just like
hookers.
friendly strangling?
Yeah.
I don't-
Scroll down there, Dan. Look at it. It says start cuddling. Let's click that and see if we can get Dave hooked up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's,
all
All
right.
right. So
Oh,
we
all
got to
right.
create an account for him.
all
Okay.
right.
So yeah, what's your
What's your
What
username?
should the
username
username be?
Cuddle
Should it
with
just be your
Dave.
name?
No, we did. Danny, come on.
Oh, okay.
Back up.
Cuddle Doug?
Man.
Wait, Danny. Before you do that,
Cuddle
look
dog.
there. See what it says
Cuddle
agree. Yeah, cuddle
What?
dog.
Where?
Cuddle commandments.
Cuddle
Click that, Danny.
Hold on a second. Wait, are there cuddle
Now
commandments?
you have to click Danny.
Where's the cuddle
Click
commandments?
the start
I
cuddling.
hope there are 10.
Oh, okay.
And then click
Specifically,
the
there are 10
up.
cuddle
Oh, I
commandments.
see. Cuddle
Yeah.
commandments.
Cuddle commandments.
No
sex.
sex.
Apparently no sex. So, sorry, Dave. You're looking for that.
Is this a real
I mean, honestly,
thing?
that sounds pretty accurate for my dating life anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let you check that on your own.
To be twice as
Danny,
much
send him the
cuddling.
link so he can
Mhm.
sign up and maybe even become
All right,
a
let me
professional
copy
cuddler. Add that to your resume.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
could
that
drive
sounds like
Army, captain. All right, take it down, Danny. Take it
I was
the
in
army is all about
I was in
cuddling.
the army,
Yeah.
but I'm also a professional cuddler. So
So we said Christmas, right?
Yeah, we did.
How was your Christmas?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Saw the family up in the North Shore. And yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I just hung out down Swansea, where I live. Had my kids for the afternoon. My unholy devil spawn of a wife only let me have him for a couple hours, but it was fun. Hung out with my dad. Did you get anything good? Any good presents?
No, a lot of Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. So it was a proper New England
Dunkin'
Christmas.
Donuts. That's the way to go.
America runs on it, I'm told.
And Danny, you had a good Christmas.
yep, I
Danny.
actually had. I called it the best Christmas
Yeah,
so
you did.
far.
You know what Danny's brother did?
What did you do?
He built him a computer
Really?
for gaming.
Nice.
And guess what? Doesn't work.
Not yet.
He built it and he pushed the power button. It was like,
Doesn't work yet.
so we had to
But
take it to a
it
guy.
will.
He probably spent like $1,500 when he could have bought one for $500.
$900
Whatever.
actually, and I can assure you it's worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah, a well-built computer is worth a lot of money.
yeah. Anyway, but it was fun. We had a good Christmas. Laurie got a new watch.
Yeah?
She had this watch. It's a solar watch.
Okay.
And it wasn't working, so she said, Mick, because Mark was where the hell he goes to, can take it to the jewelry store there on Broad Street and check it out. I took it to the guy. I said, hey, this watch is like 10 years old. All right, solar watch, right? You know what
Okay.
that means?
Yep.
The sun is. Right. And he says to me, well, it's this sweet old guy. He's probably, phone.
Shouldn't you silence your phone
I
while
should have silenced my
recording?
phone. Anyway,
Nick?
sweet old guy. And he says to me, it's probably the capacitor. You know what a capacitor is? Yeah, it doesn't
Holds
matter.
a charge?
And he said, does she wear it? Or does she leave it in a drawer? That's how he's talking. Crazy New England accent, right? And yeah, she wears it every day. You know what he says to me? Yeah, women say that. They say that, but
I don't
they
think
don't mean
I've ever seen her take it off
I
until
know,
she
she
got a
wears
new one.
And And he says to me, it's probably the capacitor. They're only good for about 10 years. And I just told the guy, what?
It was 10 years old.
So, long story short, it doesn't work. So she got a new watch. Mark got a new watch. Well, actually, she bought it,
Is this one also solar powered?
Mark. Oh, yeah. That's a new one. Nice. So that was our Christmas. It was good. I want to move on.
What about
Yeah. What, Danny?
the big water thing? Should I mention that?
The water thing.
The big moving thing that moves on the water?
I don't know, Danny. Your mom didn't say anything.
Did she? Yeah, me? I don't know if you're coming. Probably not.
Yeah.
But my family's going on a cruise.
Oh, a cruise?
Yes.
Taking a cruise?
My dad set up this whole surprise thing with a QR code. It was pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Your dad's pretty smart with that stuff.
QR code.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll talk about that on the next show. How's that?
Okay.
I didn't have it in the show prep, but that's pretty cool. Go on a cruise. Yeah. You ever been on a cruise?
I have never been on a cruise.
Yeah, maybe you can go with Mark and Laurie.
Yeah.
Go on the cuddle thing. Find a gal to take with you. No sex, as it says.
Specifically, it's one of the cuddle commandments.
Yeah. All right.
Actually.
I got to move on. Shifting gears. So this happened recently. You ever watch the Miss America?
I have not.
The pageant? So did you know what happened this year?
I haven't heard.
So Miss America, as you know, historically, it's just been a bunch of chicks in bathing suits.
Okay.
But they stopped doing that. And the winner this year is a scientist.
All right.
Do you hear that? So, Danny, I sent you a link to a Fox News article.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it ready.
Real news, go to Fox News. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely. This is
All
probably
right.
the first time I've written about science.
I have the article here, Danny. So I can read it. So that is Miss America 2020.
All right.
Goes to Virginia biochemist Camille Schreier after on-stage science experiment.
What was the experiment?
Well, let's see here. So I got the article. Let's scroll down, Danny. But scientists from Virginia can officially add the title of Miss America 2020 to resume. Biochemist after stunning the audience with an on-stage science experiment.
Elephant toothpaste.
All right, yeah, there it is. Leave it there, Danny. Yeah, look at that. She's in a lab coat. She's cute, huh? Sexy with the glasses, lab coat.
Yeah.
24-year-old donned a lab coat, as we said, as she conducted a demonstration of the catalytic, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
That's the stuff you put on a cut. You get a cut.
Was someone injured in the experiment?
Bubbles? I don't think so. Schreier, Pennsylvania native, says she hopes to, quote, break stereotypes about what it means to be Miss America 2020 by continuing to be a, quote, woman of science. I'm not the beauty queen, she said. Well, you got me. I mean, let's face it, Doug, even if she's a scientist, she's not going to be some, boils on her face and, hag.
I think you're describing a witch.
I think there's still, a
Pretty
visual
sure that's a
aspect
witch.
there. I'm the brand ambassador for this organization and more than just someone with a crown on my head. Virginia Tech, dual Bachelor of Science degrees in biochemistry and systems biology. She got you beat.
Yeah,
degrees.
absolutely.
But she didn't go to West Point, so whatever. She is currently studying to obtain a doctor of pharmacy. So she'll be a pharmacist. Good for her. That's pretty cool. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Schreier opened up on stage about battling an eating disorder. Of course she did. There's always got to be an angle. She's a scientist, she's smart, but she got bulimia. So there's always an angle. Jeez. You can't just be a regular person. But whatever. I hope she's doing okay. After the beauty pageant ditched its former swimsuit competition. They don't do that anymore. They don't do the swimsuits. You know that?
I did not know that.
Apparently
Good
don't.
for them.
It goes on here. You can read it. This year's pageant marked the second year in a row women were not judged in a swimsuit. Wonder what the viewership was like. Blah, blah, blah. Schreier's science experiment was dubbed the first talent of its kind for a winner of the pageant, Miss Georgia's Victoria Hill Place. Look at that picture. Right there, Danny. So, and by the way, God bless her. I think this is great. And Laurie's been getting on to me, especially I talk about Pelosi and whatever. But you see that there?
Yep.
So she's a scientist, smart gal, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to getting that crown on your head, they all turn into a giddy little schoolgirl. Look at it. Oh, my God.
That's probably the face I would make if someone put a crown on my head.
Yeah. Well. Take it down, Dave. But that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, God bless her.
That's neat.
Your mom, Danny, I mean, she's a scientist. She's smart.
She does
She's
chemical
cute.
things.
She's cute, right? Oh, you can admit that. You could say it. She knows.
Absolutely.
She has to be Mrs. America. She's married, obviously. By the way, I had a buddy. It just came to my mind. He was dating Miss Rhode Island.
Okay.
Yeah. And lived down in Warwick, I think. And his neighbor in his apartment complex knew a lot about pageants.
Okay.
His talent shows and all. So his neighbor sort of became her, Miss Rhode Island's, like, coach, right? And so he worked with her. And then they went to New York for the Miss, America, US, whatever it was. But her talent was like she had trained birds.
Okay.
Like doves or pigeons or some crap.
Birdies.
Yeah. And what happened was in the hotel, she put the birds on the balcony, right?
Uh-oh.
And my buddy was on the floor above, had his window open just to get some fresh air, and you could just hear the birds chirping, whatever they do. So he dumped a bucket of ice water on him. You know what happened? It killed him.
Wait.
This is like the night before the pageant. It killed him.
Wait. Who got killed?
The birds. So what she had to do for the pageant, she had to come up with something, right?
Okay.
So
What'd
she
she do?
sang. And by the way, I'm glad they're doing science. I've always said this, like, why don't they have a Miss America, like, solve an equation?
Why did he dump ice water?
Because they were making noise. They couldn't sleep. Anyway, so she had to sing, and it was terrible. It was horrible. She lost.
I don't know if I have enough talents to have a plan B talent.
Yeah.
Like, my plan A talent is B+ at best.
You could solve an equation. By
Probably.
the way, I got this new shirt.
What would you do? What would be your talent on the on Mr.
Andy,
America?
Andy, get a close up of this shirt. Laurie got me. You like the shirt, Dave?
Yeah.
Laurie said there's something wrong with it.
I saw it in
Can you tell?
I saw that shirt in Kohl's.
That's what Laurie said. You're smarter than I am. Can you tell what's wrong with it?
Not offhand.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Where was I? Oh, the pageant. A
It's
great.
got 2 right angles.
What's that? He's still looking at my shirt, Danny.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't.
No, I can see so many things wrong
It's
with
got
it.
2 right.
Do you know what's wrong with it, Danny?
So the side all the way, the far right side says 2 inches, but then if you try to line it up, the bottom one says 4 inches, but it's clearly way longer than 2. Oh, it says 12 inches. Wait, that's even worse. If it's 12
right,
inches, it should be longer than the 4-inch one at the bottom, right?
Enough out of you, Danny.
Okay.
All right, I gotta move on. Pageant. I don't want to get political. It's not what we do here. President Trump.
Okay.
What do you think of Trump?
What would his talent be?
No, I'm just in general. What do you think?
Isn't
Don't wanna get
Trump on a
We don't wanna get
pageant?
political.
Did you vote for him?
I actually don't vote while I was in the Army. You're allowed to vote, but it's a bit like choosing your own boss, and there's no winning when you choose your own boss.
He was in charge of the Miss America for the
Trump?
USA pageant.
What year was that?
A few years ago, before he was president. I'll say this: if he was still in charge, they'd still have the swimsuit competition.
You are probably correct.
MAGA. Am I right, Dave? I just want to say that you don't get in trouble. I'm kidding, of course. Speaking of Trump, though, I don't want to talk about this. We have to, just real quick, the impeachment. You know he was impeached?
I do.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Sort
sure
of.
that he does.
What's that?
So I'm not sure that he knows it yet.
Well, he sorta, because Pelosi hasn't sent the articles over to the Senate, so the Senate minority, Chuck Schumer, he's still trying to get stuff together. What's his name? McConnell, he's not going to throw... It's a whole mess. I don't even want to talk about it. So, what do you think of Pelosi?
What about it?
Pelosi, what do you think of her? Apparently nothing.
Not
Do
much.
you watch the news?
I do.
Yeah. What do you watch? NPR, like Lowry?
I think you mostly listen to NPR. But yeah.
Something like government-run radio. I also saw a thing. I don't think this is true, Danny. On the Facebook, someone posted, you know Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
That she might run in 2020. Have you heard that?
You know, honestly, at this point, I'm not sure who isn't running. So, by all means.
What do you think of Clinton?
Which one?
Hillary.
I don't think that she would be the best candidate. We have plenty of other great candidates.
Careful what you
running.
say. You talk bad about Hillary Clinton, you might end up in the bottom of the Charles River. You have a record for that. And by the way, if she were president, so you know how the first lady, the president is POTUS, right?
Mm-hmm.
President of the United States. And the first lady is FLOTUS.
Okay.
First lady, which is kind of weird. We're still calling them ladies in this day and age. Whatever. What would, if a woman's president, the man, first gentleman? Fagotus? First man? Famotus?
Spouse, maybe?
Spotus?
Modus?
That's crazy.
We got to work on the acronym, if nothing else.
All right. Moving on from politics, run a little bit long. We have to do this with our special guest.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to play.
Oh, yeah.
What, Danny?
What's your favorite sandwich?
What's your favorite
What's my
sandwich?
favorite sandwich?
Roll the intro, Danny.
It's
And now it's time for What's Your Favorite Sandwich? With your host, Mick Donato.
Now, the way this works, because you obviously haven't watched the show, you got to think of what's your favorite sandwich.
Got it.
Danny is going to draw what he thinks is your favorite sandwich. All right? And we see if it matches. All right? So think hard.
All right.
Don't say it until I tell you, because he's working on it. Come on, Danny.
Oh,
Run
wait, you
along.
want me to... Okay, go now?
Yeah, now. Hurry. By the way, what's your favorite sandwich? Sponsored by Sandwich For You. SandwichForYou.com, one of our great sponsors. You order online, they deliver it in their patented Sandy wrap, keeps it hot, fresh, delivered by drone, right to your doorstep within minutes. SandwichForYou.com. The tagline is, you don't even have to put on clothes if you don't want to. Do you do Uber Eats, like you deliver food?
I did exactly once.
Yeah, Sandwich For You, you don't have to do that. You don't
Hit
have
the
to
mic.
rely on some guy like Doug here
I definitely
driving
stole the
around
guy's
in his
fries.
Corolla, whatever
Do
he
not
drives.
rely on us. They were delicious.
All right, Danny, you ready?
Wait, hold on. Adding some finishing touches.
Come on, Danny.
All right.
Run it along.
I'm excited for this
Okay.
sandwich.
All right, you know what it is? All right. So,
Don't peek at my
no, you
drawing.
can't see it. All right, here it is. Doug, what is your favorite sandwich?
It's a Cuban.
A Cuban.
Yep.
What?
racist, I
What?
think.
What is that?
It's a Cuban sandwich.
Well, apparently, Danny, show him what you
You
thought.
seem like kind of
Get a
a
close up there.
meatball sub kind of guy to me.
Meatball sub.
I
All right,
drew a
meatball
meatball
sub.
sub.
That's
So,
a close
Those are
score.
you
meatballs.
lost.
I lost.
That's bread and that's
Honestly,
cheese.
any sandwich delivered by a drone is a great sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, Sandwich For You is
What
known
about
for the meatball sub.
sandwiches delivered by robot dogs?
Yeah, robot dogs.
That seems like a step down from a
We
drone.
talked about that.
No, I disagree.
All right, Danny,
All right.
enough out of you. Real quick, New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
You made any?
I'm terrible at keeping them.
Well, we are too. Danny, I brought this up. Remember we talked about this last year?
No.
New Year's resolutions for the show? So I have them here, and let's see
Okay.
how we did. So for the show in 2019, which is almost over, we wanted to have, at least I did, 50 YouTube subscribers to a channel.
We've been doing this for a year.
You know how many we got?
How many?
20?
18.
18.
It's a
One
little
new
bit
one
low.
recently. We're
Okay.
lagging behind here. We wanted 30 Twitter followers. You on the Twitter?
I'm not.
Yeah, probably better off because you get fired.
Probably.
We have 12.
Close.
This is as of before the show. People could be subscribing right now, so we don't know.
We could be making their goals.
Now, we did say we wanted 100 Facebook friends.
All right.
I think you're on the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many we have?
How many?
129.
Oh,
All right.
we
Yes,
actually
blew
got
out of
that.
the water. I think it's a record.
Ring the bell.
Ding, ding,
We
ding,
wanted
ding.
to have 60 shows done by the end of the year. This is show 28.
Well, maybe if you didn't bust your leg.
Yeah, I had knee replacement surgery
Okay.
over the summer. I was in rehab for that. It's tough. We built this new studio. We built it, but moved into it. But one thing we did do,
What?
we did put out an audio version of the show. So if you go to Apple Podcast, are you an Apple guy or an Android guy?
I'm a droid guy.
Yeah. So, but the Apple people, they said put out the audio. So you do that, Apple Podcast. So win some, lose some. So you don't have any specific resolutions?
No, last year I resolved to make no resolutions, and so I immediately broke it.
Yeah. There you
Skipped
go.
straight to the end part.
Here's what I want to do
That's
in
a paradox.
2019.
You know?
I want to get a gun.
Okay. Specifically?
Yeah, I mean, like a pistol, but I want to do it right. And my buddy Travis Rebello, you know
Mhm.
him? Yeah.
Yep.
He actually has a range, and he teaches you. You go through the class. I want to do it right.
All right.
So I want to hook up with him and maybe take my kids, Liam and Gavin, and they learn, gun safety. I want to resolve to do that this year
All right.
before the Democrats decide to rescind the Second Amendment. And maybe get a girlfriend. Yeah, that's a little tougher. I've been
Have you
trying.
tried this cuddle.com?
Yeah, I might do that. Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, make a
Might sign up.
cuddle.
I've been on the Tinder,
Buddy.com
but
account.
not a lot of options.
Cuddle responsibly, viewers.
All right, we got to wrap
Cuddle
up.
responsibly.
I
plugs
can't
are on the screen,
imagine
folks.
someone coming to someone's door
Yeah.
and being like, "You ready to cuddle?"
Well, you sign up. It's all in the up and up. Plugs are on the screen. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a good show. Again, I want to say thanks to my great guest, Doug, for coming on. He's was in the Army, Masters, drives Uber, EMT. So what a guy. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
Yeah. And I got you. Anything you want to plug?
Nope.
What's your website?
I do not have a website.
Nothing. Nothing plug. Not promoting anything. All right. Danny, we got to get some guests who actually, are doing something. But it's been great. It's been great having him.
Yeah.
As we always say, thanks to all those emergency responders. Who is it, Danny? Fire,
Fire,
hazmat,
hazmat,
law enforcement,
law enforcement,
narcotics,
narcotics,
that fentanyl off the street,
fentanyl,
military. Who is it, Danny?
military, Coast Guard,
Uh,
Army,
Danny, you got an Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast
I
Guard.
include you, Coast Guard. You're part of the
Coast Guard, you're
DHS
doing
unless
a
it's
great
time of
job.
war. But I include you. And, of course, Border Patrol. Build that wall. Keep those illegals
FBI,
where they belong.
CIA,
FBI, CIA.
etc.
Yeah, all of them. God bless you for what you do. Danny, any final
All of
thoughts?
our watchers.
Quickly.
No.
No. All right.
What's
Happy
your
New Year.
resolution, Danny?
Yeah,
I
do you have
don't-
a resolution, Danny?
I don't make those.
He doesn't make them. All right.
So that was my resolution. You got to get your own.
All right. Again, special thanks to Doug. Thanks for watching, folks. Happy New Year. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. Take care.
This has been the Mick Donato Show.